Well, I guess we combine elements of thrash and death metal and lots of other things as well. We just throw in whatever seems to fit the mood of the song.
There's still a lot of melody in there as well. Yeah, definitely try to keep some of the riffs melodic, a lot of melodic solos, easy on the ears.
Tell me about the process of self-release, being an independent band opposed to a signed band.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a bit harder than being on a label. Basically, just getting your stuff together, and I guess the difficult part is actually getting a nice sound. I mean, it's one thing to write the songs and rehearse them. I mean, just the gear alone, to actually get the gear that you're happy with to play live. That alone is, I don't know how much, and plus recording, mixing, mastering, then more gear. The gear's not bottomless pit, you're always buying more and more.
It's sort of like having a fire and throwing $50 bills into it. It's great. It's promotion on a budget of less than $0. So it's really just saving up some money, then doing some recordings, and then trying to get people to listen to it. It's not glamorous, but it's good fun. You learn a lot.
I guess for that too, I mean, I heard of you guys and then I didn't hear anything for a long time, and the last time I saw you was here with Metal Assault. It was definitely the sign of a well-established band, yeah?
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so. I mean, I don't even know what well-established means, really. It's hard to say. I mean, we have fans in Sydney, but outside of Sydney, perhaps less people know about us, and it's a matter of trying to spread the word there, and I think the internet is a good tool for that. But we're just sort of getting our act together and trying to do some more interstate touring.
I guess the overall theme for the EP was just more the human condition, the self-destructive nature, as the title suggests, path to extinction. And the first track is a more destruction of the mind. See the Summit is more melodic track. It's about the global warming, all the natural disasters, and you get grow up in different cultures and we're influenced by different things. And I guess it just kind of helps that. Comes to writing stuff, sourcing it. I don't know, it just somehow works.
I think it shows that that ideas don't necessarily have geographical borders. I mean, just because we're from, or our backgrounds are from different parts of the world, doesn't mean that we can't share the same ideas and develop those ideas.
Thank you all. This next one is the title track of our new album. It's called Observe It.
Starting with a bit of history here, guys. Formed in 1999, released your first album independently, Isle of Disenchantment. 9 years later, you're 4 studio albums up. You've toured Europe extensively since 2004. Now you're signed to Nuclear Blast. What's it like being a member, I guess, amongst bands that you probably looked up to for a while?
Fucking awesome.
Pretty surreal going to the head office sort of thing in the States and meeting all the guys and that.
Neurotic Records were the last label who, you know, starting out, they didn't have any sort of bands that were headlining tours. It was all bands that were about the same size as us, and now we step it up. Now we're on Nuclear Blast, you know, we're label mates with some of the biggest fucking death metal bands in the world, and so it's just, yeah, it's pretty surreal still. It's still kind of sinking in a little bit.
I want to talk a bit about Observant, your 4th studio album. From listening to it, does sound different from your last 3. Was there something different that you tried to do this time round that you didn't want to repeat from past experience, or?
Not really. Not that it was a conscious thing that we did. Over the past few years, you know, you listen to what people have to say and that sort of thing. You know, guys saying that, you know, we love this riff and that sort of thing, but you don't stay on them for long enough. And soon as you get a little bit of groove or something, then, you know, you take it away and fucking do something else. And it was more sort of riff, but it's a lot more structured this time round. So, you know, symbols, we sort of felt that we you know, had to keep it similar to the first two albums. So having Jason, you know, singing on it for the first time.
I basically wanted to take a lot different approach with it. The previous three albums, I mean, I only did one of them, but they were also flat out with the vocals. You know, they just didn't let up. They just kept bang, 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 singing the whole way. Didn't sort of give the music any time to breathe. So.
When we toured the US this year, we had to start off at the bottom again. It was like, you know, years ago when we first started coming to the mainland.
Are the crowds very different to Australia, or?
US crowds are fucking crazy. Those guys are fucking mad, but we were in Brisbane last weekend and that was just fucking absolute madness. A guy stage dive and fucking kicked me in the head and nearly knocked me out, and you know.
Then I ended up nearly wrestling him on stage trying to play and pushing back in.
The crowds out here get fucking wild, you know. I mean, US is kind of pretty much the same sort of thing.